Hi y'all, good morning from South Carolina. I am on my Santee Cooper road trip adventure, and today we're going to be fishing on Lake Moultrie. And boy, I'm getting a much later start than what I had hoped, folks. I launched way back over there in the corner, about 2 miles away from where we're currently at. And I had hoped to start fishing back there. However, the grass is so thick back there and so tall up off the bottom, I've had to make a long run to get out here to get to some fishable water for us. So we're finally ready to get started. I'm gonna put y'all on the chest as we get baited up. And we've got 3 different baits to start with. We've got the chicken breast, which is tried and true out here on South Carolina's Santee Cooper. Man, everybody out here swears by the chicken. I stopped and got some, even though I don't really. Y'all know me, regular viewers, I'm not a big fan of the chicken, but we're gonna put it on. I got some white perch and I've got some bluegill, all of which are kind of on the smaller side. So we're gonna have 3 rods we're gonna be fishing with here. First thing, I'm gonna put a different bait on every rod, and while we're actually out here fishing for catfish today, we're also gonna be bait fishing. I'm gonna drop a bait rod down and try to get us some more perch. If we come across schools of perch while we are catfishing, moving along here, those perch are pretty aggressive. They are, in my opinion, one of the easiest fish on the planet to catch. So we're gonna try to load up on those while we are catfishing. So what we're gonna do a combination of techniques. We're gonna start out dragging 2 baits. We're going to suspend one, and then we're going to suspend our bait rod. So I'm basically, these perch and the bluegill are so small, I've just cut the tail off. I've cut some slits in them here to kind of get them bleeding a little bit. And we're gonna put that whole bait on there. And so I've got that on a 10-aught size circle hook, 80-pound leader. We've got a float and rattle a few inches above the hook, up to this is a smaller dragging sinker I'm trying out here today. 40-pound main line, and I'm just gonna lightly toss that back and let it start letting out some line as we move along. I've set our speed here about a half a mile an hour to start, and once we get these baits out, I'll zoom in here on the map, kind of show you what the plan is, at least plan B, since I couldn't do plan A coming out here. But we'll get these baits out here first so we can go ahead and try to get us catfish today, folks. That's the goal of coming over here, is to catch us some fish and hopefully have us a good time over here in South Carolina. Let me take my map and show you here. So, you know, I had put in way back up over here, and I was going to work my way just across this shallow flat, just hoping to drag some baits through the stumps and whatnot, and eventually work my way up here to this little channel. Well, again, it was just so covered in grass, it was just too thick to work through. So I finally come out here, and we got out here deep enough where I guess it's too deep for the grass to grow. So we've got enough clear bottom now we can actually fish. But I'm just gonna take this channel. You see how it kind of gets deeper up here, and you've got these cuts that run in. You've got some old road beds up here, some more flooded timber and whatnot. We're just gonna fish our way all the way up through here. And of course, it looks like it's just wide open, because it is. This is a massive body of water. Santee Cooper, if you're not familiar with it, it's kind of world-renowned in the catfishing world. Just a legendary fishery for catfish, but it's comprised of 2 lakes, Lake Marion, which is the upper lake, and Lake Moultrie, which is the lower lake. Both are just massive, and they're separated by a canal that, we gotta flip our bail over here. Lord Almighty, we're pulling baits now that are half a mile behind us. Y'all got to remember to holler at me today when we got them bails open. But anyway, these 2 bodies of water, they're massive, they're huge. And catfish could be anywhere out here, so we're going to have to do some searching. So that's what I'm going to bring y'all with me today as we search. It's kind of known over here that you need to be fishing shallow. That's what everybody tells me. I've fished Santee Cooper twice in the past, and y'all have got watermarks here on the screen. It's driving me crazy. Let me wipe your face off there while we talk. But both times before when I've caught fish, I've done it shallow. My best fish have come really shallow. So but the weeds are so thick back there, man. I mean, when you're 6 foot of water and the grass is all the way to the surface, how do you fish that? So we're gonna try this today, see how it goes. Okay, we got a fish finally. We finally got one here, folks. Oh, he's pulling too, buddy. He's pulling, he's taking some line. I can't remember what bait this was. I can't remember if this was the perch or the bluegill. Boy, he really nailed it though. I mean, he nailed it, buddy. He was taking line. He's coming right at us now. Okay, there, I'm finally caught up with him again. He was swimming right at us. He nailed it, hit, and just took off the other way. Then he turned and just started coming right at us. It's good to finally catch something. He's still just coming at us full speed here, man. He is. I don't want him getting up there in that bait rod. That's a good fish. Goodness, man. This fish is fired up, y'all. He's excited that I'm over here. He wanted to get on video today. I don't know why it took, he's that excited. I don't know why it took him an hour to show up for our show here, but by gosh, better late than never. 22 feet deep here where we're at with this one. Cannot remember if this was the bluegill or the perch. Let's see what we got. I saw the tail, it's blue. He is still fired up. It's a good fish. Oh, lordy days, he splashed me good. Oh boy, he got me good. Did he get y'all? I bet there's water all over the camera right now. We're gonna play this one out a minute before we bring him in. He's all fired up, buddy. He's ate his cornflakes this morning. I had me some Raisin Bran before I left the hotel. He's had a full belly and good night's sleep, buddy. That's a good fish, man. That's solid. I'm gonna put him back a second. I think he can tire himself out in the rod holder. Let's see if we got some bait. Oh, we do. Good. That's a nice sized perch right there. Good deal. Well, just like that, folks, we waited an hour to get a bite. No, that ain't a perch. That's a striper. Yeah, that's a striped bass right there. I'm pretty sure, ain't it? Let me pull out another perch here. Yeah, he's got the line. That's a baby striper. Boy, I about really done it then. If I put a undersized striper in the cooler, can y'all even see it, or y'all covered in water? Y'all didn't get any water on you. Yeah, baby striper right there. Come here, fish. You're whooped now. I've had enough of you splashing me and acting this way. It's time you show these people watching at home some respect, fish. You shouldn't act that way on video. This thing's a slob, man. This is a really good fish. I think it's a female. It's got a really small mouth for its size. Okay. Come on in. Nice. Nice, y'all. Man, that's a good fish. I knew when it hit it and was taking that much line, that much drag, like this is a good one. It did not disappoint. Get the hook out. There we go. Oh man, y'all, look at that. Look at that. Here's what let's do. let's set our board up a second here. We got it. Keep it from getting stole out the car potentially. My catalytic converter may be gone, but we'll have our board. Let's just set this thing up here and see what do you get a length on. He's fat for his size, I'll tell you that. Yeah, folks, that one there, I don't know if you can see there, he'll cross 40 inches. Look how fat that thing is though, buddy. That is a heifer. Yes, I'll fist pump this one, buddy. Yes. Some redemption from getting skunked yesterday, buddy. This took us an hour to hook into one, but by gosh, when it happened big. All right. You ready to go back home? Will you tell your friends where I'm at, fish? I've come a long way to see you. I want to see all your friends. He about took my glove off, or she. Unreal thing. Yes, y'all, that's encouraging. Well, apparently we're gonna catch another one right here on the perch. Oh, buddy, good timing. Apparently perch is where it's at. I was trying to say we'd hopefully figure out what bait we need to be putting out. This feels like another pretty good fish right here, man. He was taking line for sure. Nice. Another one on the lighter weight sinker too. I don't know if that has anything to do with the rig as so much as it does with the bait. And I think, honestly, we may be out of perch. I only got those two yesterday. I mostly spent the time catching bluegill around the dock because I thought for sure wherever we were at catfishing, we would find perch. But now that's two. Two on the perch. Two fish here that's, where are we at on time now? Hour and two, okay, so two fish in an hour and a half, okay. I'm feeling better about that. We'll see what this one looks like. I think it's gonna be a pretty good specimen here. This spot's definitely, if this turns out to be a good fish, comparable size to the last one, and he certainly feels like he could be. He's swimming up here, buddy. He's swimming ahead of us now. This could definitely turn into a spot that we will consider for tournament day. It's a long run, as he's making a long run, taking some more line. I will definitely have to cut my tournament day short because of the distance I would have to get back to the car and make it to check-in. But if you could average one fish an hour of this quality and you fish for 6 out of the 8 hours of the tournament, that's still, you're still going to be in contention. And we're fishing later in the morning here too. So tournament day, I'll be starting at 7 o'clock. Oh, I think this fish, I think he got in my front line. He just got in the bait line. Crap. He may have run my line through the motor too, potentially. That dang fish. This fish here's got a bad attitude, is what he's got. He's got a real bad attitude. And I hope he didn't get that in the prop up there, because if he did, we're along, well, I guess we could make a run over there to shore. But it ain't easy. What I'm getting at, it ain't easy. I'm gonna turn that prop off for a second. till we get this fish under control and figure out where this line's at. Because you're out here in open water like this, it ain't real easy to get line out of your prop. It's kind of it's a real chore. This fish he's in, he's got both of our front lines. He's got our bait, the catfish line ain't a big deal. The bait line with that smaller braid, he'll have that mess all tangled up. We'll have to cut it. He's gonna be a good fish though. 24 feet deep. Let's get him up here and just get a look at him. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a whopper. That's a whopper. Golly whopper. And very welcome sight after what we went through yesterday. I think this one might be longer than the last one actually. We'll throw him on the board certainly, but I think he might be. We're going to end up having all 4 lines because we're drifting backwards now since I turned the motor off. Nice, buddy. Nice. Nice fish. That is a beast. Whoo, that one's definitely bigger than the last one, folks. Definitely. Look at that. He's got every damn line. You never know what you're gonna see around here, buddy. You don't know what you're gonna see around here, folks. You might see a professional at work one day and the next day, all 4 lines. Goodness. What a mess. There is some good news though. I'm pretty sure that's our last perch, but it's still on the line, or still on the hook, so we might get our bait back potentially. So there is some positive out of this. I gotta watch these other hooks. I don't want to end up wearing a hook today. Okay. What a mess. What a mess. I see my line though, so therefore I don't think it's in the motor. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, man, that's awesome. It ain't awesome on the tangle, but this is awesome. This is awesome. Okay, there's our mess right there. Let's just leave that there for the time being. I'm gonna turn my motor back on because I can see where my line is at and it is not in the motor at the present time. Now hopefully we don't run over our other dragging rod. Okay, all right folks. Let's do this again. Man, oh man, y'all, I'm confident this one's bigger than the other one. I'm confident it is. Call me a liar if I'm wrong. Oh, buddy. I'm telling you folks, this has got a real potential of where we need to be on tournament day. I almost hate to keep fishing it out here now. I don't want to potentially risk sticking all these fish a few days before the tournament. But I would say they're probably just kind of cruising through here periodically, you know. They're just moving along here, probably not getting on they're probably not just hanging out down there. Oh man, that's a beast. Yeah, this one is bigger on weight and length. I've got its head over here on the board, just shy of 44 inches. Look at the belly on that thing though. Oh man, that's a beast, buddy. Beast from the east. South Carolina, Santee Cooper. Y'all. We ain't tearing up the numbers of fish today. This is a beast, buddy. We'll call this fish Bam Bam Bigelow. Beast from the east. Yes. Yes. I am feeling so much better now. One fish, you can chalk it up to luck. Two fish, both on the dragging baits, both on the perch. Easy, easy. Oh, he just slapped me right in the ear. Let's get him out here. Oh. He's wild, buddy. Let's send him out on this side. Get on, fish. Whoo! That fish fought back right there. He got me right in the ear. Worth it though, buddy. Worth it. Yes. Man, that's awesome.